Well, today everybody, we're working on the van, and if you don't know what van I'm talking about, oh, that's not a van, that's a Charger. Working on Dad's street van, his Dodge van. And well, we've been working on it for quite a while. If you guys ain't seen the video series, you gotta go check it out. Ooh, sticker on. But today we're gonna try and solve some of the runnability issues. If we had our intake and carburetor from our friend Tall John at Tall John's Fun Shop, that would be definitely what we're doing today. But however, FedEx, being the bunch of goons that they are, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else. Just use your imagination. So he's gonna get that sent back on the way to us. So we're gonna do something else. So when this van is running, it kind of pops and cacks and it runs extremely rich. And I've done everything I can to this little Holly whatever carburetor it's on there, little 2-barrel funky deal. And I'm pretty sure the muffler might be plugged up, because if you watch this thing first start up, it had a bunch of water in it, and Dad actually saw a mouse come out of it the other day when he fired up for a friend of ours. So I got a feeling that stock muffler is plugged up. So Dad, what do we got right there?
This is stacks.
I would rather you not call them stacks.
We put little red wagon stacks on it.
Oh no. Oh, I had to drive all the way down to Parsons, Kansas to snag those for Dad. We had those on order from Jegs, but like everything else, they're on back order. $150 like new. That's what Dad wanted, exactly. The Corvette style side pipes. Or as Dad's now saying, stacks. You want to be like all them diesel guys now, don't you?
Blowing black smoke.
Ugh.
We wouldn't have to worry about the carburetor. Just leave it blowing black smoke and go.
I guess that's true. So these things actually do have mufflers in them. They're down in there. They're like a giant glass pack, so it'll be something for sound. So we got to hook all that crap up. Now those are the style of side pipes that only have one working inlet, unlike the ones I had built for Jezebel's first set of Zoomies, not the ones that are on right now, where they had a freeze plug tack welded in 3 of the pipes and only 1 that was functional. These are different. These you can't really fix because, well, it's literally all one solid deal. And so you got one little inlet and one big outlet.
You'd have to do some surgery.
You'd have to do some serious surgery that would destroy the chrome, so we'll just run them as they are. That little 360 don't need a big exhaust, that'll be fine. They'll give it plenty of back pressure and all that other mumbo jumbo they say an engine needs. So we're gonna get this thing fired up, get it moved out of the mud. All the snow, most of the snow is melted finally. It's like 30 something today or something like that, but still wet. We don't want to work in the mud, so we're gonna get the van fired up, moved it a little bit further on the rock. You know, we do have a brand new gas tank, but that requires laying underneath the van to install, and well, this works really good for right now. Let's do exhaust work instead. Oh, come on, little 360. It's only freaking cold. You can do it. Where's that Rob Snyder? There it is. Yeah. You can do it. Come on. Yeah, let the heat radiate off the exhaust manifold to get our feeling back. Alright, we'll let that warm up and we'll video Dad moving at some gun. It sounds like it's got a cam. Look at that hog ass cam. Wheeze, 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 wheeze. Seriously, when this thing gets warmed up, it runs so fat and so rich, it'll literally kill itself. Legitimately. And I got a feeling it's not just the carburetor. I'm pretty sure the muffler's plugged up really bad. Alright guys, so this will be the first time y'all have seen this thing move. tire's just a little too wide on the front. God dang, does that look good. I like this side of the van so much more because of the flares. Vans without flares, they look good, but they look so much better with them. Get that exhaust nice and hot that we got to go handle. All right. Now that the exhaust is nice and warm, Dad, let's start handling it.
Keep the fingers warm.
That is true, actually. All right, so we're going to get to work. Start off with ditching that stock muffler. Well, not stock. All right, so we Y pipe underneath there. So you're going to want to cut it probably right on that bend. And then we're going to cut it right there, right before it Ys.
Right before it bends.
Yeah, it's that way you can hook a piece of flex pipe into it, into the side pipe inlet tube. And then same thing over here. Cut it right at the Y, basically. Leave a little stub. And then...
coming right to here, so that won't be too bad.
Yeah. And then there's the little muffler. You know, that muffler's tiny. So it's got to not only be restricting, but it's probably plugged up, rusted up. I don't know what it is, but we'll ditch all that crap. So Scott's speech up at work. First thing we're gonna do, cut the muffler off. Alrighty, so the van is freed of that, and of course, with any redneck in the world, you cut the exhaust off. Now you got to start it up. It's just the way of the American people. Oh yeah! Sounds like every single Dodge Dakota in the world, or every Chevy truck. I don't mind it. That really don't sound too bad.
Might get a little noise.
Yeah, it would be able to get a little noise. Alrighty.
Wonder if that cleared it up.
I don't know, give her a couple Watusis. Blew a bunch of stuff out of there. Blew a bunch of stuff out. Now it's definitely breathing. You know that for a fact. We'll have to maybe take that muffler off at some point and just see how it looks inside. I bet you it's plugged up.
Got it right in there.
Yeah. But let's get to mocking up the side pipes. Alrighty, so we got this side mocked up, and unfortunately, you know, they only make these pipes in 63, 73, and 83 inches, and 73 is too dang long. 63 is actually just a little too short. Yeah. That's kind of a shame. But the problem we're running into is that pinch weld is keeping us from sitting flush. On the camera it don't look awful, but in person you got about a 3-inch gap in the back. Kind of the same deal going on the front. If that pinch weld wasn't there, we could put that flush up against the body and then that would look money. But this is where we're going to spend probably 2 hours deciding what's going to happen and if we're going to run these or not. Make sure that's, we're a little out on this side. We can scooch that jack in here in a little bit, but here's the trial and error phase. Hopefully these things aren't too short. So I had to move my magnum so we can stand back further. You know, you got to be able to stand back, and they're too short for me. But it's also the shadows in the camera. If you look at the screen on here, you see how the shadows are really screwing with the front here and the back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll be better on the actual video, but
yeah, it does look short because you can't see the back end of the pipe.
yep. So it does look real goofy, but yeah, it ain't awful. And the jack's kind of in the way. I think the back needs to go up just a little bit more.
I just let it down.
Oh, you did?
Just try to get that gap the same all the way across.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I see now. Gap is about the same. Okay. Well, and by the way, we do have those side pipe pieces on right. We tried putting the left side, or the driver's side on the passenger side, just see if we get more clearance. It looks stupid. That's all I can say is it looks stupid. And all right, everybody knows me as a man with very firm opinions, and well, I don't back out of my opinions very much. I'm very opinionated, very hard-headed. I am never too proud to admit I'm wrong. So, Dad, go ahead and tell me I was wrong.
He's wrong.
So, we flipped the, we changed the collectors out, which I just said didn't look right. Put them on, put the, what I thought was the driver's side on the passenger side, flipped them around regardless. And now, it tucks up beautifully. Beautifully.
There's no big gap there. It was
Yeah.
about a 2-inch gap.
Now we got rid of that gap, so now we can start planning on maybe scooting it back just a little bit. Because we got about 2 inches, 3 inches on that front lip. And then we got considerably more in the back.
We can put this, line this weld seam up with this door. Slot.
Yeah.
It'd be 4 inches or so.
And then you'd have something to go off on the other side. Let's do that. Alrighty, so we got the pipes exactly where we want them, basically. I still wish they were just a tad bit longer, but that's just me. And the shadows ain't playing too good with us. So we'll try to mirror this on the other side. So we're gonna take a piece of angle iron we found. We're gonna cut that into 8 2-inch pieces, and we're gonna weld them together, and that'll make a channel iron basically, and that'll be what mounts it to, I'm guessing, the drip rail, what you're going for. We'll put a hole through it, and that'll have a hole through that, and that'll mount to the side pipes on these little ears. And I know we should probably have some kind of flexible deal, but that's what the flex pipe will be for. I know people don't like a flex pipe, but we ain't used it in a long time, and well, it's simple and it will work for now, whether or not we fall in love with this 360 or not. So at least Dad will have the look he's going for, and these things will be quieter. And
Where's your silver pen?
my silver pen, it's over here. Godspeed Shop Fabrication in progress. Look at that machine work going on. Oh, I'm just talking about how much of a machine you are for getting all them done. So TIG welder's going, I'll start welding those, Dad. Alrighty, so got the 2 on the bench just done, finished those. Dad's drilling the other 2, and they're hotter than piss. I actually just scalded the fingerprints right off my finger picking that one up. So yep, they're welded. Top side, come on, and back side. They're already rusting because that rust was just rusty steel. So just burn them all, top side, underside. Dad's gonna drill all the holes. We'll get ready to go, and I gotta finish that at some point. So, but that comes first. All right, so the little brackets are made. We got them bolted on this side. We just spritzed them with a little bit of silver paint. Dad's got his hole drilled in his drip panels, and getting ready to mount them. Actually, he is mounting them right now. So
Silver paint on me.
you can see that right there on his wrist. Dad, you're looking fabulous with that silver paint on you. I think that's your shade.
Like the Tin Man Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. I told you that paint was wet. Maybe I shouldn't have went ahead and painted that one. Oh well. We'll get her done. Oh, what do you got to say about that, Dad? Now that they're mounted at least.
He looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah? I think it does look pretty good. Other than those front 2 tubes, which you guys won't be able to see because the shadows, they're kind of silly. They're fake, and there's nothing going on. You can kind of see them poking out right there. Maybe get some tubing and just kind of run those in just to finish that look, because it looks kind of weird. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Oh, where the fender, that fender flare, did it come back at all, or?
No, I don't think you have a problem now. that
We're pretty cool. Pretty cool. Craigers and side pipes. Craigers and side pipes.
only thing you're missing is a couple strippers and some cocaine.
Hookers and blow. Hookers and blow.
That name already belongs to Michael's truck, Dad.
No,
But think about how perfect that would have been for the boogie van.
hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow. Michael, you might lose the name to your pickup. Alright, so as with anything with Scott Luck, ran into a snag on this side. They have cut the pinch weld off. See where it is right there? It's going all the way back. There's a bunch of dirt inside of there. So our way of mounting on the passenger side worked great. No way of doing on this side like that. So we're gonna have to do some re-engineering.
They cut that all the way off.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's silly.
And now the body panels are separating.
Yep. That's a problem. I don't know why you cut it off on just one side or cut it off at all. It's freaking silly. You see, it's right there. And then it just disappears. Maybe that's a van thing. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they cut it off. Whoever had this thing last. Alright, so now we gotta do some thinking. Alrighty, so we made the best of a really, really crappy situation. Let me stand back. The jacks are in the way. So we got this side done. What really sucked, I don't know if I said it, but the pinch weld's gone, which now I remember I did say. So we actually had to drill a new hole on the underside of the side pipe where the mount is, right there, and with enough washers to space out the Titanic's gaping holes, or your ex-girlfriend or whatever, my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, it'd fill any gap you needed. Literally 12 washers on either side. The front there, I know if I don't say it, you guys won't see it, but the front actually sticks out just a little bit because we actually had a little bit more lip there to grab, and back here we didn't have as much. So we're gonna have to kind of live with that for now until we figure something else out. But this side's mounted. Works pretty good. Well, you ain't got that down. Alrighty, fellers. So, last time we left you off with, we had the side pipes loosely mounted with the washers bolted to the body panels. It's cringy. But anyways, so yesterday, which was my birthday, I spent all day building this bracket. This is what Dad and I kind of envisioned for a final version. It's all TIG welded. Made this out of some flat strap we had out back, and that is exactly what we need. Fortunately, the flat strap we have is it needs ground on, needs a bunch of work. So we went to the hardware store and we paid the stupid price for steel and bought some actual strapping that we needed. I also, just real fast, show you the Hemi intake I fixed also. That's got to go to the machine shop and get milled. That's for a buddy of mine. In fact, Jesse with the 58 Fury, that's for him. So now that we have one bracket prototyped, I can duplicate that one for the driver's side, and then we'll have to basically re-engineer for the passenger side. It's a little different, and we also got a giant package, which we will make Dad unbox that later. So I'm gonna get to work getting the side pipes mounted for Dad. Alrighty, so Dad's home. Everybody welcome Dad. He's building brackets for the other side, the passenger side, because we're completely redoing the passenger side since we're doing the driver's side. So the front is hung. As you can see, it's the only thing holding it up right now, and the side pipe is a little askewed, just a little bit. But I just got the other bracket made and the brace, focus, and got it tack welded on. Now I'm going to go fully weld it. Nothing should have moved. Smart, I'd crawl back underneath there and test fit it, but I think it'll be fine. Still wish these pipes were just a little bit longer, you know, just a couple inches, but you know, it'll be fine. So get this bad boy welded, and I know I sound like a broken record as far as pipes being a little bit longer, but oh well. I'm a very particular man with very particular tastes. So I'll get this thing welded, we'll get it painted, get it put on, and we're also going to paint the underside right here on that body line. We're gonna paint all that. We got some silver that should match up pretty good, because right now the rust is actually reflecting off of the nice chrome, making the chrome look like crap, which is probably actually what we should do, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna paint that. What you need, Ed? Drill. Yep, drill's right there. There's a hot battery and the charger, so I'm gonna get to welding, Dad. Alrighty, so there it is. Let's see. Well, there's a little boogery spot sitting on that wood. Don't need to be burning it. So, yep, we got some pretty good welds. It's pretty decent. Got plenty of penetration, that's for sure. So let that bad girl cool. Go do a test fit. If it works, cool. We'll paint it. We'll pull the other one off. We'll get the underside of the van painted. Good to go. Now I'm going to go help Dad get the passenger side done. Alrighty, everybody. So got this side pipe off because I went ahead and dusted in some silver. We tried finding a silver that matched pretty decent, and it's more of a pewter color, whereas the other stuff's a bright silver, but it matches pretty decent. At least now the flares are silver, even though that one's broken.
Looks a lot better.
Yeah, it looks sanitary now. That pinch weld right there, I'm gonna paint that black so that way it disappears, because it looks weird. I got a little bit of silver on the tire, it don't matter. That tire's junk. I covered that tire because it's like brand new, it's good. We got work on this side, but until another day, it is getting dark. It's gonna be crappy weather all weekend, so we'll see what happens. See you next time. So, just wanted to proof of concept. Yesterday was 60 degrees. Today it's in the teens. I know it don't have a lot of snow. It really isn't, but yeah. I'm going back inside. We'll work on the van another day. It's a new day, Dad.
Yeah.
And look at that bracket. That is some ingenious stuff for the driver's side, or passenger side, I should say. But now the sun's out, some of the snow is finally melting. Look at that silver. That turned out pretty good. So we're gonna get the passenger side mounts done. As soon as Dad gets the bracing and everything prototyped, I'll get those welded. These will get painted, and then probably tomorrow we'll get everything mounted. But while Dad's doing all that, I'm gonna go ahead and mount the driver side stuff because it's already done, and start hooking the pipe up to it. And of course we got to dust in the paint on the passenger side still, but we need to get everything finalized on this side. And no, I'm not fixing that rust just yet. We're just making it look nice. So let's get to work. All right, so the passenger side mounts are all braced up, welded up. This is how Dad wanted them. Quick coat of black paint. That one literally just came off the TIG bench, of the paint it literally just baked right onto it. Driver side is mounted where it's going to be. I mean, it's mounted. It's done. Dad's gonna run a couple Tech screws in to clamp the collector onto the side pipe because there's no other way to mount it, really. I mean, it's kind of silly. So we're gonna do that. Get it all hooked up. You got that side hooked up already?
No, you got the brackets hanging on the wire.
No, I meant like this side. You got it connected?
No, I don't have any flex pipe on it yet.
Okay. But yeah.
I'm waiting to get it mounted first.
Okay. So Dad will get that done, and I'm gonna.
Paint on the body.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here. I'll get this side sanded, and there's no flares to worry about, so I won't worry about painting all that crap because it'll look really bad. But at least get this section right here painted silver. We'll be good to go.
What are we doing there?
Well, the instructions say they're kind of ripped up. You know, it says something like paint only in below 50-degree weather, which is Rust-Oleum.
That's good stuff.
Must be good stuff. I've never heard of a paint that wants to be painted in below 50, so we're just doing a little color blending here. Don't mind the space heater, trying to warm the body up just a little bit.
Arctic paint.
When you're doing really good professional body work, you want to make sure there's snow on the ground, you can see your breath,
You leave
and
the
you see all
bubble.
the Bondo and rust.
Leave it.
You just come over it real fast like.
Don't paint the bumper.
Paint the bumper? Did you say paint the bumper?
No, try not to paint the bumper.
Well, you know, you just come in here.
Look at the way that hangs in there. It's nice and thick.
And when you get to this top, you want to fade it up just like that. And that way it fades up and blends in there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come in here right over all the rust and Bondo.
It is Rust-Oleum.
Yeah. Hey, Rust-Oleum over rust.
Yeah, see, I think that's what that's about.
I think so. I think you're onto something.
Stopping that rust. We're stopping it in its tracks.
Now it's really cold, so the paint's going to want to sag just like everything else when you get 50 years old.
So you gotta keep that in mind. Well, kill the space heater. And now we're just gonna.
The rust was reflecting off the side pipes and made the side pipes look goofy. So
Very much so.
we're putting a little covering over the rust. It'll all get changed someday.
Right now, the
Probably
name of the
not.
game is just making the van look sanitary. At least down here. Okay.
I'd give that a little bit more right there.
I'm gonna let it get a little tacky. Blast it with a little bit of heat. And I'll come back. You can see the thin spots there. If I put any more paint, it'll run. Alrighty, well, there's your education on how to paint in below 50 degrees. Do it all the time. The instruction says it's okay. Alrighty, fellers and not fellers, the moment of truth is here, and bam! Side pipe equipped, duded up, street van of dads. And we are freezing. Can't feel my hands right now, but you know what? Just for you guys, this engine we have no love for, so if we destroy it because it's cold start, who cares? But it's gonna be cool. First time hearing it through these side pipes. They do have baffles in them, so they won't be wide open, crazy loud, but you ought to sound pretty dang cool.
I ain't got no battery.
Oh yeah, we gotta put the battery on. Hit her, did. Almost. Yeah, I know. Fired up pretty good. I don't know if the choke's actually working or not. That sounds pretty good. It's not obnoxious. You happy, Dad?
Yeah, man.
You happy we?
Was it blowing any black smoke?
No. It's a lot better out here as far as being rich and stuff.
Ain't one little muffler.
You gotta shut that door, Dad. You gotta shut that door. You gotta complete the look. You gotta see the look on Dad's face. He's just grinning and grinning. Oh, that's great. That's so much better. Oh, he's put it in gear. At 4727. Now, there is only like a gallon left of gas in that 5-gallon jug. I'm gonna get over this snow mound we got. Oh, as soon as I kneel down for a cool camera shot, he kills it. Of course. Oh.
How's it
Out of gas? Yeah, I think we're only down to like a gallon left in that 5-gallon jug.
Full 5 in that pickup.
Yeah, it'll be fine. That sounds a lot better. I officially can't feel my hand that's holding my phone. I think it's literally my hand. Hang on. Yep, it's frozen in that exact position. We'll just put the phone back in. Yep, there we go. Oh, well, that's good. Glad it sounds good. A couple little more things we got to finish up, button up. Prepare the grill. We'll do that in a video. And
Yeah, we got the grill.
yep. So, as always, guys, thank you for checking this one out. It took us like 2 weeks to make this video, between Mother Nature being an absolute crap head and everything else.
Who would have figured a set of side pipes to be that much of a bitch?
I know. Well, it's better than mounting to the body like we did originally. They have real brackets, go to the frame now. So what if the frame's crushed a little bit? Don't matter. But there's plenty of frame rails out there, aren't there? But all I can say, guys, is get off your butts, get out there, make memories, and get your hot rod built. Because ain't no time to do it like the present, even if you're freaking freezing.
Cardboard covers the snow up.
Yep, that's what we did. So always, guys, take care. We'll see you in the next one. So well, I'm really repeating myself, ain't I?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Bye-bye.
yep, bye.